What's up guys, hope you are doing good and welcome back to yet another video. In this video we are going to be talking about the all new Maruti Suzuki Swift, and particularly I'll be giving you the reasons why you shouldn't be going for the Swift and instead you should buy two other options that I'll be giving you later in this video. So with that being said, let's quickly jump into this video and make it a snappy video. So the number one reason, and rather the number one option you should be considering instead of the Swift, is Maruti's own car, the Baleno. Now the Swift models, especially the Z trims, are very expensive, and if we compare it side by side with the Baleno trims, the cost difference is only about 20,000, and if we are considering the higher end trims, the cost difference just comes down to around 7,000. And with that kind of difference, Baleno makes a lot more sense as compared to the Swift. Both cars in the similar trims are equally spec'd, equally feature loaded, but with the Baleno you get some extra features more. For example, in the top trims, like if you compare the Baleno Alpha versus the Swift ZXi Plus petrol, you get auto dimming IRVM, much spacious interiors, 16-inch alloy wheels, UV cut glasses, a colored MID display, footwell illumination, and some other tidbits such as hand rest and dead pedals extra in the Baleno. And to be very frank, these features are quite a lot for the price difference, and you should be totally upgrading to the Baleno if you want a premium, a comfortable and a luxurious hatchback for your family. Now the new Swift is rather a confused car. Neither is it a very luxurious or a premium hatchback, nor it is a fun to drive vehicle anymore. I have test driven the new petrol Swift and the steering on it is absolutely dead. I mean, the steering is so light even at the highest speeds, and there is no feel or feedback from the steering wheel. So the Swift has lost its fun to drive charm. So it is no more a fun to drive vehicle that you can chuck around the corners. The steering is dead and doesn't have any feel or feedback, especially the petrol one. Petrol one is supremely light, but if you are an enthusiast, you would appreciate a heavier steering that weighs up nicely with the speed. So if you are buying a premium hatchback and you are going for the Swift, I highly recommend you guys switching to the Baleno because there's only a very small price difference and you get a lot more in the Baleno as compared to the Swift. Especially Baleno is a very big car, you get big boot and big space inside. So the point number two is fun to drive. That's not the case with the new Swift because we have more powerful vehicles, and Maruti is selling Swift with the same set of engines, 1.2K series petrol and 1.3 DDIS diesel engine. And the steering on the new Swift has been lightened up for the ease of driving, but to be very frank, it robs away the connected feel from the car, and steering is the only way of connection to the car. So if it is a driver focused car, it has to has a good steering wheel. Now let's take an example. The Swift ZXi trim, that is the petrol Z trim, cost around rupees 7.4 lakhs in my city. For roughly the same price, you can get a diesel Figo. Figo Titanium currently is on discount, Titanium diesel, and it costs around rupees 7.6 lakhs. So the price difference is really small, and what you get is 100 horsepower as compared to the 84 horsepower on the petrol, and you get 215 newton meters of torque as compared to the 114 newton meters on the petrol. Plus you get a diesel motor at the price of petrol Swift Z trim, and the Figo makes a lot more sense because it is a lot value for money car as compared to the Swift. For the same price, you're getting a diesel engine which is more powerful, and the build quality on the Figo is also a lot better as compared to the Swift. And also you get a more powerful AC on the new Figo, better interior plastic quality used, excellent steering and handling. This is the USP of the Figo. The steering is very good considering the price bracket and the segment. Steering weighs up very nicely with the speed. I personally bought a Figo and I've driven quite a few miles on it, and I can say that with confidence that the steering is a lot better as compared to the Marutis. At this price point, I will say this is a proper hot hatch on a budget and a proper steal. You should totally go and buy it if you want a fun to drive vehicle and you are a little bit enthusiastic about driving. What you miss on Figo is rather small. you miss push button start and keyless go. As if you compare it with the same price Swift, which is the ZXi, you miss out on push button keyless go. You get 14-inch alloy wheels as compared to the 15 inches on the Swift, and you miss out on 60-40 split backseat, which is available on the Swift but not on the Figo. But I must tell you that the backseat on this Swift feels a lot more cramped because of the smaller windows, and is a bit claustrophobic as compared to the Figo. Figo feels a lot more airier and better to sit at the back. So these were my suggestions. If you want a luxurious car and a premium hatchback, skip the Swift, go for the Baleno instead. Baleno does a lot more justice to its price as compared to the Swift. Now, if you want a fun to drive vehicle and you were picking Swift because you've heard that Swift is a fun to drive vehicle, affordable hot hatch, but believe me, it is not. 74 horses, the same 1.3 diesel engine doesn't do justice to its tag. So rather go for the Ford Figo if you want a fun to drive vehicle and you are an enthusiast just like me. So these were my 2 cents, my 2 rupees. And I highly recommend you guys checking these 2 cars out before you pinpoint your decision on the new Swift. So thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you feel I spoke something wrong, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Plus, I'll be doing more car videos because I have a new car in and I'm a bit enthusiastic about cars also. So stay tuned to the channel because new car videos are coming out surely. So thanks again for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.